Who's that? Voicemail for them things. Trust me, voicemail. Check, check, check. Yeah, 1, 2. Skepta, they got the locked in crew. 07481 194 570. Yeah, so what, so what? So what, you think you're the best? You against me, that's a disrespect. Said that you're the top boy, still I ain't heard a better mixtape than blacklisted yet. No playlist, no label home, just a couple real niggas in an iPhone. Now everybody wanna talk business and I'm like, thank you, but computer says no. This ain't back in the day, won't catch me alone.
I told myself I never cry about it. What? When I just wanna die 1,000 times. When I just wanna die 1,000 times. I told myself I'd never cry about it.
Wagwan, you're listening to the sounds of Porrick A. Ferron, aka PTBM, and this is the 091 show. We're on episode 5 or 6 right now, and today I can't even believe my eyes, you know. This one is going to be big, and if it's not, it will give it a year, and when people realize it'll be big, then, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Today, okay, well, KDX is back.
You know what I'm saying? Willing.
The people them are saying that your freestyle is the best 091 tape.
Oh, shit.
But we'll leave that aside. And another, this guy, like, don't let me start talking about this guy because I won't be able to stop myself. We have Sham in the building.
Sham, well, what's up? First time in the flesh.
You good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
Came all the way down to from Athlone today to see me, you know what I mean? Do this little interview.
Yeah.
Probably a little freestyle then after.
Yeah, maybe we'll see what happens.
We'll see. Inshallah, as they say. Okay, so, yeah, I mean, I just need to big you up because I've been listening to your stuff. It's mainly on SoundCloud, and your songs are crazy. They're on a different level.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
They're not freestyles. They are properly well constructed, real music songs.
Yeah. But before we get into that, like the first thing I have to say is thanks to KDX. You know, Danny. Make sure you follow him. You know. But like, cause like when I first started, I remember I was on Facebook and I seen Danny uploading freestyles, you know, on like just in his room freestyling to the camera.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this guy? Because I wanted to start making music. Bro. So I'm the type of person I'll keep to myself. But I just decided to send him a message, and since then, like we've been going back and forth with the music, and yeah, he's definitely helped me improve in that sense. So a lot of that is up to KDX. But
on a musical level, fuck with him very heavily.
Nah. I send the messages too, you know what I mean? KDX was on this thing before anybody. Don't doubt that.
Facts, man. Long time coming.
Yeah, man. And you're working together now, like?
Yeah. On a couple of things.
On a couple of things.
Yeah. You'll see it. You'll see it.
Can we get a bit of information?
Right
Can we
now?
get a bit of exclusive?
So I'm gonna let you introduce it because the name, credits for the name of the project is to him, like.
You're introducing the project, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
He's nervous, man.
Okay. Well, for a bit, me and Danny have been making songs back and forth and kind of like lyrical type of stuff. So we were brainstorming the last day and we decided we're going to drop an EP in a bit. So it's called Alone With Everybody.
Joint.
Good
a joint EP, Alone With Everybody. So it's going to be one of those deep ones, but we'll have hype tracks on there. We have a deep track actually we might show today as well. And yeah, different stuff like that. But it's going to be good.
You are definitely, for two young men, both of you are not afraid to express yourselves.
Nah.
And you're brilliant at it too.
Yeah.
You especially, Sham, you're like, talk to us about the real emotion that I find in your music. And it's like, it's quite often a real tangible sadness.
Yeah.
Like, it's not held back, it's not fake.
Yeah.
And what's it like to put yourself through that for the music?
Well, I feel like for me, music has always been like, I never felt like, you know, it was an external thing. I always felt like it's like, you know, when you hear someone's actually saying those words and they actually wrote them, for me anyway, so I was like, they must mean them. So for me, music was always something I could talk to or kind of like, you know what I mean? Especially when I started writing and recording music, it was just like, I'm in control of this page and this pen, so like I can really craft like a story or like images or like put my pain in there, you know? So, yeah, it's real therapy, like some of the songs I make, and other ones are just fucking stupid, like I'm trying to...
I heard this one song off this guy. It actually scared me.
It was crazy. Yeah, but no, it's like therapy, really. You know, that type of stuff. I always try and have a balance between the emotion and the lyrical side of things. You know.
Yeah.
Because I'm still trying to write bars as well. You know?
That therapy then like ascends you and goes into the listener. I'm telling you, like from first person.
Yeah.
Like when I was playing your song this morning, I could feel.
Yeah.
Like Cry, another one, 3 a.m.
3 a.m. Yeah.
Different.
Yeah, I appreciate that because it's like, I don't know. I always write with the intention. Like I've been writing since I was like, I don't know, 13 or 14. And I always write with the intention of, in my mind, I try and force myself to like make myself believe that no one's going to see it. You know what I mean? Before I start writing, I'm like, I'm never going to show someone this. And then you know, that type of way. So I'll be as honest as possible. And then after that, like, you know what I mean? Then I just like rap it, you know, as if no one's going to hear it. Just so I can be as honest as possible, you know. And try
Okay. No, that's some real stuff there.
Yeah.
No, I respect that. But like, as well as how incredibly adept you are at expressing yourself and your pain.
I appreciate that.
I wonder, how long have you been doing this? Because another thing that strikes me when I'm listening to your thing is how well produced it is. There's this thing you do where you play with your voice.
Yeah, yeah.
It sounds like there's 4 different voices. It's one voice.
Yeah, I'm trying to like... It's all about the feeling to me as well sometimes. Like, you know, I don't know, like... I'm just trying to put my feeling out there if people relate to that, but sometimes I just feel like I've got different voice in my head, you know, not like that crazy type of thing.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to get that across in the track. I really just want people to feel it in that type of way, you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, for the people who like all that lyrical stuff, you know, I'm trying to balance that as well.
Okay.
But like, I've been doing it for a bit. I started, my first recording was when I was 15.
Okay.
And, you know, it's what you expect the first recording to be.
Yeah.
But I remember I sent it to
a lot of people have difficulty getting over that hump though, like.
Yeah.
It's a shame.
You know what, but back then I knew I wasn't that good, you know? But I was trying to force myself. I was like, if I keep doing it, eventually I will, you know, get places.
Yeah.
So like, but especially meeting Danny, that really helped. Like, I swear, because I sent him some songs and he was like, oh, this is off, maybe that's off.
Yeah.
You know, and even the mixing, like, all that, you know what I mean? I'd be way lower right now if it wasn't for Danny helping me in that respect, but...
well, thank you, Dan.
On some real stuff, right? I feel the same way. If I didn't meet him, my music would be weaker too, because he's writing, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to, like, because he be writing, like, you're reading the book, you know, that illustration.
Yeah.
That's what,
real flows, real storytelling.
That's what I get from him, man. So...
And that's even like why we wanted to make the joint
man.
EP.
Yeah.
Speaking on that.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're ready, man. That's right there. Exclusive.
Oh. I might have to edit this in still.
Yeah.
It's no problem, man.
Nice. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were going to play, but yeah, basically, like, the whole EP came from me and Danny had a conversation about, like... Right, first of all, this week has been fucked up.
Very fucked up.
In case you want to know, this week has been fucked up.
Nah.
So me and Danny had one of those deep conversations about, like, you know, life and all that. And, you know, pain's part of life. You know, if pain wasn't there, then, you know what I mean? What's good without bad? You know, if there was no bad things, the good days would just be, you know, neutral.
No, that's 100.
Yeah, so, like, this EP is really about, like, connecting with people, you know, that... We're all together, but we're alone at the same time. So it's all about connecting that pain. Like, because if you listen to music and you're by yourself, you're still alone. But like, you're with everybody in the sense you're feeling those words and that pain, and you know, connecting really. So that's what it's about. That type of thing, you know.
That's when he came up with that name.
Well, for the record, that actually came from a poet that I like, Charles Bukowski. So it's along with everybody.
Man said Charles Bukowski. man brought it deep like that.
Yeah, nah.
Well, yeah.
Expect madness from that mixtape.
Yeah, it's on the way.
I can't wait. So, how long are you going to make us wait for that?
Sure, but we're not going to drop any release dates yet.
Nothing like that.
You'll start seeing some singles, you know, music videos. This year is going to be big.
Definitely.
We actually have something else, a hip-hop society.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've heard so many things about this. My line is blowing up about that.
Yeah, so that's going
to... So how do you tell us about that? How did that all start?
He actually set it up first, and it was funny because I was in the calls before him.
Yeah.
So when he set it up, I'm looking at myself like, why not? You know.
Yeah.
So.
But I actually set it up. This is going to sound stupid, but I actually set it up by mistake, right? Because I signed up right for a music society. I was like, oh, music society, And then the college rang me and they were like, "Is this Matthew?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they said, "You're the head of the music society here." And I was like, "What the fuck?" So I went and I was like, "Can I change it to hip hop society?" And they said, "Yeah." So I took the funding and I just started gathering people, made a sign, and then that was last semester, right? So this year, I texted Danny. I was like, "We should start running this, properly, like, you know, organize things." The first day we got people coming. I think we had like 15 maybe, around that. And people were getting up, like, dancing, like freestyling, like, it's amazing seeing that. So we're really trying to.
It's a real mind for talent.
Yeah, we're trying to get it big, like maybe do a cypher or something like that, you know.
I don't know why they were. I know that in GMIT, every now and then I see on the snap that they'll just go into a room and they'll just start rapping, and you can jump on if you can catch it. And you lot have got that going in AIT. But there's not one in NUI though.
No.
NUI is lacking like that.
Bring the sauce over here then.
Maybe. So what's the kind of... So it's like a talent mine then, you're telling me this society is?
Yeah,
you must have some crazy people working in there.
Yeah, what we're trying to do, right, is it's open to everyone. If you love music and you want to, you know, come through and just sit down, even if you just want to listen.
Yeah.
But like, we're trying to pick out those people who, you know, have a lot of drive and they really want it, you know, or even hidden talent. Because I swear there's so many like sleeping giants in that alone. It's not even funny. Like, it's,
oh my god,
you know. So we're trying to like get those together and maybe do a cipher, you know.
Yeah.
Get people showing off their talent and skill just as an introduction. That would do some more big things then, maybe a show.
You see, something like that will become in a few years' time. That will be looked on like foundations.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like where it all began.
Yeah.
And I have to like, I have to take my hat off to people like you. And you, clearly. and we had KK in there last week as well.
Yeah.
Really, like, the people who are putting the infrastructure in place are the ones that will be really remembered and really appreciated.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing, though, that we have a lot of people doing that. Because I feel like a lot of people, you know, they feel like they can't do things like this. You know, they can't set up things. They can't make big moves because they'll be looked down upon or something. They're like, why are you trying to do that? But at the same time, you know, this is our generation and we're younger and like we're speaking for ourselves, so we can
talk the truth.
We can
talk the truth.
There's definitely gonna be a different sound coming out of all of us, basically.
Yeah.
Because even our first meeting we had for the hip hop society, I was already hearing music that was like, "Yo, you know, this sounds different. People need to hear this."
But so, that's another thing that I find interesting about your style, Matthew, is that although it is hip hoppy, but it does in its own way have a very Irish feel, I reckon.
Yeah.
Like the dark stories that you're telling are Irish intrinsically.
Yeah.
Like it's our pain laid out on tracks.
Yeah.
That someone in America might not be able to relate to it as much as they can over here.
Yeah.
Was that done on purpose?
Well, you know what? Like for some tracks, like I said before, I'm trying to write it without anyone knowing.
Yeah.
So like.
So subconscious is what you're telling me. That's a cop out, man.
No, listen. There is some tracks, like when I was younger, there's people I knew and people I seen, and you know, I seen stuff they went through. So some tracks, when I'm writing them, I want to like tell their story in a way, or at least make up a story that correlates with their story. So I'm not putting any people out there like that.
Yeah.
But
it's more symbolic kind of a thing.
You know what? It all comes back to just the pain of things, not to be depressing or stuff, but like. Pain doesn't always have to be looked at in a bad light because it makes you better, you know, it grows you as a person. So I feel like telling those stories and you're connecting with people out there, I'm telling stories for people. If I can do that, that's what I'd like to do. So,
but I wouldn't even say that your songs are particularly negative.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pain in them, but they're not even negative. Like, it's crazy. You have a mad talent.
Yeah. I appreciate
Remember,
that.
I told you this now. And I told you this now.
Okay. I appreciate that.
So with that, we're going to go into the first break.
Yeah, shoot.
Oh no, I keep my composure, failing to speak. Now I'm not so sure that I'll succeed and looking for closure. But you know me, it's already over. I don't need to see what's making me colder. Feeling that breeze, it's taking my soul for a piece of peace. It's breaking my holster, but I gotta shoot my shot. She don't cry no more. 2009, it on my mind no more. If she shouting her name, it ain't mine no more. Housing landmines, I won't find no cure. If I could break this distance, I'd make it my mission to run up on it with a knife from the kitchen. Slice this windpipe with a fatal incision. The only time that I ever felt right was when I had a cradle to live in.
Darkness, why do you call me? Why do you call me? Why do you follow me? Breaking my heart. Oh, breaking my heart. Breaking my heart. Won't sleep by your side no more. No more. No. Won't call your name no more. No more.
Sit in my grip, but it's not right. I'm feeling you slip, do we got time? I get a new grip, but I lost mine. If I got a new grip, would I shot mine? Blow out my pain, all this brains on the street. Soul on my shame, just a cave in defeat. I've slept on your side of the bed since you left. Death in the side of my head and my chest. Wheezing, inside's bleeding. Feeling my mind screaming. Time receding in my freezing breath. I'm straying, all that remains is painful. Shame, but my pain stay faithful. Here, light in my fear. Wipe those tears when they smother you. I never throw shots, got love for you. Oh no, I keep my composure now that it's over.
Darkness, why do you call me? Why do you call me? Why do you follow me? Breaking my heart. Oh, breaking my heart. Breaking my heart. Won't sleep by your side no more. No more. No. Won't call your name no more. No more.
And we are back in the room. Myself, PTBM, KDX, and SHAM.
Back again.
Future legends, I'm telling you. Everybody thinks I'm talking nonsense. I fully believe what I'm saying, you know.
We appreciate that, though.
Speak into existence.
Trust me. Look how far we've come already.
Facts, man.
Yeah, exactly.
From them Facebook videos and your messages saying, yo, G, I like your stuff, you know. Keep going.
I was still gas, man.
Trust me. But what are you planning now? Because I feel like you've come to a certain skill level.
Yeah.
A certain, so you're fully able to do this now. So this time is the most important.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been thinking the last while, you know. I was thinking, when I was younger, I always wanted to, express all that stuff, make a project where it's lyrical and have all the stuff that, I'd like to hear.
Yeah.
But I wasn't at that place. So obviously now I'm at that place. So the last few months, I've been working on an EP. So I've got 15 tracks so far, I think, around that. But I'm trying to keep making them, up until maybe after Christmas or a bit after that, and then kind of pick out the best ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, even if I don't drop something for a while, being in that EP mode, it helps you work better because you're focused and you're constantly making tracks. But yeah, I'm trying to drop an EP maybe definitely next year.
I'm doing 10 in a week. Okay. I really sincerely look forward to that.
Appreciate that, yeah.
Because the levels, and I'm sure you'll go up after that.
Yeah.
So
it's called EP is called Dublin Road Tapes. So it's
yeah, you know that I was saying.
Hey, realism.
So the road I grew up in Tuam is from Tuam, by the way. Shout out to everybody in Tuam. And I grew up in Dublin Road in Tuam. And it's funny, I actually came to Athlone, and the road I'm living on there is Dublin Road, unintentionally. Yeah. So that's where I'm making the music. So I'm trying to have it but yeah. So
then, how do you feel about being in this Irish scene that we're all in? And what have you got an observation of it? You got something? You got something political to say? No.
Maybe not political, but I see what's going on. But like when I was younger, you know, I keep to myself like that. So
yeah,
I'm not trying to be. You know, I don't associate with like, oh, I'm Irish scene or I'm UK or I'm American. You know, I'm trying to just make music. But no, I see what's going on, and I really love what's going on the last while because people are really coming out their shell and they're really putting themselves out there. And like, you know, people like I don't know if anyone, Stephen Guilfoyle. People need to look him up if you haven't heard it. If you haven't heard of Stephen Guilfoyle, shame on you. Look him up. All right, he's great. He's from Athlone. Another sleeping giant. Sequence, actually, obviously. You know, he's
man said obviously.
Yeah, making a lot of moves. Jordan Wilson, you had on here. Yeah, he was good. KDX, you know. But yeah, no, I like what's going on. It's going upwards, you know.
Yeah.
So I like it.
I mean, it's exciting, and it's good that like an artist can come in here and just say a few names of people that he respects, and it's all love, and it all keeps moving, and you know.
Yeah.
That really helps, I think, because that's the difference between how it was back then and how it is now and why it's moving.
Yeah, I feel like we just need to connect with each other more, you know, in that sense.
Yeah.
We just need to be more open-minded like that, or just kind of like... Because some people are like, oh, I make like trap or like UK or that type of stuff, you know, but... You know, if you're writing down... If what you're writing, you know, you really feel that, if that's real music to you, then you should be able to appreciate real music to the person standing next to you, you know, because that person is trying to make it too, like that, you know.
And you know this. Why? So, you got videos coming or what?
Hey, man.
You got the visuals, yeah?
Hey, man.
Yeah, we have some stuff in the works.
At the moment, all I'm going to say is watch New Air TV.
New Air TV.
Yeah. That's the new...
Shout them out still.
That's the new big thing, though. New Air TV.
We're gonna come with some lyrical stuff for you guys.
They're really running things at the moment.
Yeah, definitely. I like the ciphers that we haven't just thrown them up.
Yeah.
So, yeah, trying to blow you guys out the water with.
Why are you being quiet for, Dan? Speak up the things, man.
Hey, what you trying to know? You gotta ask me, then I'll present it to you.
Give me the okay. Nah, to be fair, I've had enough excuses out of you two today. So, you don't have to tell me everything. You get me?
I'll tell you one more thing though.
Oh, one more exclusive.
What's the word? So, just like Matthew said, I'm working on something too. But my one's taking really long because you already know my process with the whole trying to every nook and cranny and stuff. But I don't know what I told you last time, but the name of the EP is Solitude because what it's focusing on is my sound, my experience, like my everything. But at the same time, it's going to be relatable because when I speak about that pain, those specific people I want to touch, it's going to reach them. I'm not saying it might, I'm saying it's going to reach them. So wait for that. No release date either. Yeah.
You know them words hold weight, you know. People that are excited.
That's good.
Yeah, I already said the thing to you, but yeah. Okay, right, cool.
It's one of those things where all this is bubbling right now and it's in the process of... But like when you see it all, you're going to be like, oh, I remember they talked about that. And then it's everywhere, you know. It's
all facts. All facts.
Just wait. Just patiently wait, you know.
Shout out Park. He's like the architect.
I'm trying still. The sensei, bro. Back to Cherry Blossom days.
Nah, man. I remember that. That's the first time we met, innit? I swear it was.
In person?
Yeah, I swear it was.
Why, that was time ago. I was watching that the other day, though.
That video is actually nice, though, as well. Like, you have the rose.
Yeah, nah, there's some cool edits in it. So.
It's raw. I like it.
It's in the archive. If you don't know about that, you don't know about this, okay? So, okay, we're going to have to wrap it up now shortly. But I want to know, Sham, please look into the camera and give a big grand statement to the country and the scene and everybody who loves you and everyone who listens.
A big grand statement? All right. Look, for now, you're not going to hear much. There's not much going on, but it's all in the works. So you're going to come back to this interview and you're going to be like, oh, I remember they said that. And it all happened. You know, speak it into existence. Thanks. So Dublin Road Tapes, Solitude. Watch out for that. And just connect with the person next to you, you know. Don't be shielding off. We're all musicians. We're all trying to make it. So,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, then. So, we're finished talking, but the show's not finished because
Definitely not.
the 091 show is a respected brand, and because of that respect, we've got some exclusives. And I tell you, the first time I heard this, I was like, no words. So that's coming right now on the 091 show. But before that, I have to say goodbye, I'm afraid. So thank you for listening.
It's been good.
Thank you, Stu, for coming.
You know, we appreciate you. You know, need more people like that. You know,
Appreciate you a lot, man. Every time you call us up,
man's gonna cry. You know, man's gonna start crying in there. All right.
Nah.
But big up everybody listening at home. That's all for today. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Really.
Let's do it. Jump out. I'm battling to be what now? I'm protected by the cross. Fuck what you talk out loud. Oh wow, raise oh wow, real kid. Jump out. Just broken glass in my mouth. Oh wow, I've never seen the same. Not aware of what you claim. I'm just all in the same. Yeah, wow. Jump out.
It's about time that I came up, cause I still count that change up. My uncle down and chained up. All of this pain, that's all in my mind. All of my shine, I flame up. Meticulous like Dr. Dre, but I'll kick a bitch like Eminem. Got that venom in my chest. So do not get close, I'm guarding my best. I do what I chose, I sweat all the rest. I'm running on road, set for the depths, and they do not know the mess that I left. I do not show the noose in my throat, and I jump out like a ghost head, smoked out with no head. And a license to kill you twice, I'm nauseous. Send shots and the only caught it. And these devils still think I'm godless. Oh my God, get off my dick. I'm too hard to listen to shit.
Blood on the wall, and using my fist. What she won't talk, she giving me lip. Got my bones going, you taking the piss. She is as evil as death on her lips. Why is the evil whenever I slip? The enemy's gawking, but I will not flip. Get too many tips. I'm on the scriptures and men, then the music will leap. Cross crack too when I crack fists. Cause this woman evil bitch. If the evil wanna do some evil, I'm a treaty eagle. But the ministers live this, I don't tolerate this. Jump out. I've been battling to be what now? I'm protected by the cross. Fuck what you thought out loud. Oh wow, raise oh wow, real kid. Jump out. Just broken glass in my mouth. Oh wow, I've never seen the same. Not aware of what you claim. I'm just all in the same. Yeah, wow. Jump out. Leap out. The word was talking the facts out. When the flow is contagious, I'm mapped out. Clean original, but you a cat now. Run to my enemies, tell them I did it to be like a fly because I always kill it. Go fuck 1 minute, associate drugs. I make him as my mind is a beauty in Memphis.
The devil keeps hitting me. I'm all in my grind, calling my line. And I decline, medal in history. Crawling my mind, sprawling and fine, pedals of history. All my mind, fall in the grime, heaven got sent to me. I'm out of my shine, need that divine, go stop me before I'm sunk.
Already got the body in the damn trunk, kinda swatter or lead the petrol until the gut's fucked. If Satan wanna told it, he can get it. He ain't see this Bible load of some mercy and repentance.
30 for sentence, I'm dirty, Dennis the menace. I'm menace, been a medicine to cut a bitch with a bit of rage in my veins. In a bit of days with a good strain.
Probably could've with a bit of icon I maintain. Now I know these motherfuckers won't do a damn thing. Bloody yellow gang, 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 gang. Jump out, gang, 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 gang. Jump out, gang, 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 gang. Jump out, gang.